Buddy, this is Same Guy, and welcome back. And I'm gonna do a spoiler talk for the movie that you guys might know what it is in the title and description. So this is a spoiler movie review video for the It movie, and you guys know what the plot is. If you didn't see my It movie review, you can check. In my last video what rating am I gonna give this movie. So you bet you know what I'm gonna give this movie. It's kind of an A. So if you didn't see my original movie review with no spoilers, you can check my last video right there. So let's talk about the spoiler movie review of It remake. So at the start of the movie, he's really got some of the logos, but it's a very different variant because what you can see the logo is like you can take where you got the balloon, red balloon. Okay, so the start of the movie is where you got this guy named Bill, who makes a boat to Georgie while he was sick, and yeah, you guys know what happened when Georgie met Pennywise. When Georgie met Pennywise after he played with the boat, he was meeting each other and explained things happened. And Jesus, Pennywise is so scary as hell. And you know what might happen in this. Okay, according to the miniseries, instead of the instead of Georgie's taking the boat, yeah, this is the same thing as the miniseries, but it's kind of different because the miniseries were in the 1990s is where you got the miniseries. Pennywise has to take Georgie and bite his arm off, and it shows the funeral of Georgie. That's very sad. But the movie version is more darker and more terrifying. Instead, they show the funeral scenes. They take off the arm, and yes, he was taking Georgie's arm alive, and yes, Georgie is still alive. He just tried to escape without his arm and get blood coming out. I was very shocked when I see the scenes. Instead, they taking a funeral scenes. Pennywise has took Georgie away to come with his sewer. So there's no scenes for funeral. There's only scenes where he died in the sewer. So after that all, let me explain about the characters in this movie. So the characters, Mike, Bill, Richie, Ben, Ed, and Beverly. These kids are so strong. As I asked, these kids are fantastic. They're a great cast. More better than all the casting kids, except some of them like White Olaf. I like his role in Star-Lord as a kid. And so that's all for the scenes. There are some. Okay, remember the last video? There's this one less CGI. Yeah. There's the scenes where the first scenes where Pennywise has eat Georgie. I'm sorry guys, I gotta say that CGI looks fan made. But still, it's a very terrifying and dark scenes that, as I said, there's some funny scenes in this movie, and I found them are so very funny. So let me tell what happened in the scenes. What did Pennywise do actually? He can turn any of these movies. There's the scenes where Pennywise has to take the Losers Club one by one because you know the meat room. That's the scenes where he was trying to kill Mike. And let me explain about the bullies. Yeah, the bullies are Patrick, Henry, and you guys know they are the bullies of Bowers, and yeah. And let me tell the missing poster of this movie. Does this happen? Yes, this is happen. This is the scenes where bullies are trying to chase that king named Ben, I think, and he's trying to escape away. And how did Patrick goes missing? So Patrick needs to go in the sewer and try to find Ben. But suddenly all that happened, yeah. In the sewer, does really that happen? Because Pennywise has killed Patrick Hochsester. That's why the poster, it says missing Patrick Hochsester, as you know in the zoo. There's a lot of difference that is remake, but it is kind of familiar, the same story as the scenes. So yeah, other than that, and there's the scenes where Henry has killed his father because he really needs to be controlled by Pennywise because Pennywise needs to force him to kill his dad. So let me explain the end of the movie. So I hope you guys already watched it. If you didn't watch it, the movie, just go to the next video and watch it. Unless you watch any, you can watch here. So let me explain the end. Did the all kids die in the Losers Club? No, they all survived. And yes, Pennywise has defeated, but he did not die yet because we all know. But this is actually, it's not as long as the miniseries, because the miniseries they continue until they're adult. But this movie doesn't continue to the adult because it just stick with the kids. But I like the part where they fight Pennywise. As you can see, that Beverly has floated away. She can see his future itself for the Losers Club, and then it can see its own for Losers Club. So after the end, Losers Club, they survived and make it memorable for Georgie. And at the end, but there's a spooky surprise. There's gonna be an It Chapter 2, which is 27 years or 2019. I think it's 2019, but it's gonna be a different cast with adult Losers Club. Yeah, I'm so excited for It Chapter 2. I thought this is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I gotta say, it is one of the best horror movies of all time. I have finally found one of the best horror movies of all time since Get Out. Yeah, Get Out is not. No, I don't think Get Out is horror, but it's a thriller actually. So that's all for my It Spoiler review. There's gonna be a lot more discussion on this film. I cannot talk about theories. What do you guys think of It Spoiler review? Do you like it or do you hate it? So I'm so excited for the It Chapter 2. I cannot wait to see Pennywise, to meet those Losers Club as an adults in the sequel. So hopefully you guys did enjoy good. So yeah.